And they haven't said anything about sending, like, getting rid of this thing, so.
I'm sure they'll be giving them, it's tennis is coming tonight, he said he was gonna take it out. But I'd snag an extra large on the bottom, and a large top. Anyway, it was the first one to get one.
I'm the first one that did it.
Well, there you go. All right, girls, well.
Talk to 6 to 8:30. Tomorrow pictures, flash practices from 12 to 4. No.
And I think I looked at a lot, because tennis had a picture of it, I think there's.
Okay.
12 to 12:30, I think it was 12 to 12:30.
If you change your mind.
And then you can hook me up.
We can add it.
In my swap. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Tony.
Why are they not coming to my earbud?
We'll get started here in a minute or two.
My earbuds must be dead.
Can you all hear me? Okay.
You just have a place where I can mute. In every time I speak, that comes on my box, like it's no. Hmm? Are you doing it to the laptop?
About one more minute and we'll get started. Okay, it's 2 o'clock, so we'll get started. Welcome everyone to the Reports Committee meeting. Appreciate you all coming. I expect you're interested in hearing what we have to say about the public library survey reports. So unless there's some other business or questions before that, we'll get right into the training and then we'll be open for questions afterwards. Can everybody hear me? Okay, it looks like I'm coming through. All right, excellent. I'm going to share my screen. All right.
Try to fill you in later, period. It's concerning reports for the state statistical report.
So I'm going to get started with the training here. And if you've got questions, feel free to ask in the chat and I'll try to look over them at the end of the training, or we can just save them to the end of the training and start asking. We're glad to help. So reports for the public library survey, stress-free as possible. Here we hope to give you an assortment of reports to help tackle the upcoming 2025 PLS. This will only include questions answerable in Webby. Some preliminary PLS information is available at this link, what we've got here. My understanding is that the PLS will be coming out tomorrow, the actual where we can start filling things out. So that will be fun. Little information before we start showing you the reports. These templates we're mentioning will be accessible in the ME reports shared folder called Public Library Survey. It's just go to shared folders, then to templates, then ME reports and Public Library Survey, and all of the reports we're going to mention are right there. A little prep work to ensure that you have a template waiting to copy your PLS templates into. We do recommend as best practice to clone the templates to your own folders before creating a report from them. If you need to make a new folder in reports, go to your My Folders, click Templates, then click Add Top Level Template folder and type in a name. And that's all there is to it. Depending on how you like to organize your report folders, you may wish to do the same for the report section of your My Folders and the output section of your My Folders. This will show you how to clone your reports. If the Muppets can do it, so can we. To use any of these reports, navigate to Shared ME Reports, PLS, Templates folder, find the report you want, select the checkbox to the left and right-click there and choose Clone Template. After that, this screen will pop up. The only thing you need to do on this screen is choose a template folder you want to put it in, then click that green Save button. And now the template should be in your own personal folders. Running the report, just go to that folder you saved it in, double-click the template to create a new report, or click the box to the left of that template and select New Report. You'll have to choose some filters. Most of these, you're going to have to choose your library name, or as they say, organizational unit, and a date range. Once finished, the filters, hit the blue button next to, well, hit the blue button, which says next, at the top of the screen there. Then you will be prompted to choose a report folder, which is right here. Whoops. Sorry. Went one more. An output folder, and then output format. Then choose if you want the report to run right away or in the future. You can have it emailed to you. Then hit save and schedule report. And now, on to the reports. Yay! I do not do a good Kermit, but I love Kermit. So, for the collections, expenditures, print
Hello,
materials,
Michael.
audio materials, and video
Very good.
materials.
Good.
I gotta go down to my buildings here pretty quick. The guy's gonna finish
Oh.
wiring a
Okay.
new one.
Heather, I think you've got you're unmuted there. If
I'm
you
so
wouldn't mind.
sorry.
Thank you. So for this section, we have two reports you could use. Report 13172 or 1330. It's titled Items Added by Date with shelf location and cost and price. And also one of them says in date range. They're once again located in that public library survey folder. The first one listed, it gives all of your collection before a given date. The second one listed allows you to pick a date range of what for the collection you're showing. We just recommend you use which one you feel works best for you. And you would have to sort these using shelving location and using that to separate out your print and audio and video materials. Your Outlook will probably look something like this, with your library, title of the item, its barcode, creation date, shelving location, and if you put a cost, it will show, and if you put a price, it will show here. Just a note, by no means is this the only way to access this information. Your library may have financial records or vendor records that would be much easier to access and provide an accurate listing of the item costs. I think we actually use vendor records for ours. Library collection physical materials. So this is going to cover all your print materials. It's going to cover questions 7 7.01 through 7.09. And adult nonfiction, young adult nonfiction, children nonfiction, adult fiction, young adult fiction, children fiction, etc. The report for collection counting is number 13183. Library collection physical materials. Once again, you'll need to sort to the various age groups using shelving location as your guide. Here you will choose the last day of the library's most recent completed physical year, and then add your library name, organizational unit. It should look something like this with your library name, shelving location, circle modifier, and the count. For a number of registered users, the template is name number of registered users. Here you'll choose the last day of the library's most recent completed fiscal year and add your library's name. You'll also see one of the filters is choosing if the library patron is an active user, or that way it will not show records that are expired. And record reports should look something like this. Now on to circulation counts. That's question 808A through 808B. The important thing about this is for circulation count, it's important to count both active and aged circulations. There are a lot of older circulation reports out there which do not count aged circulations. They only count the active ones. They will not give you an accurate number. If you do use another report than this, make sure it does list those age circulation counts. This one, you'll filter by date range and your library name. And it should wind up looking like this with your library, type of circulation, item type, shelving location, and the count. Now for interlibrary loan, Webby's only going to cover a portion of this number. It will cover what was shared within Missouri Evergreen. It's not going to give you your OCLC numbers. So the report for here is report number 13254, corrected count of aged and active circulations between selected libraries for resource sharing. You will run this report twice. One time with your library being the circulating library and everybody else's being the owning library. And then another time with your library being the owning library and every other library being the circulating library. Results if, well, here I've ran it for our library being the owning library, all the other libraries being the circulating library. Get your item type, your shelving location, and the number of items circulated. And that's, as I was just saying, OCLC numbers, this will not help you with. You have to rely on your own counts. And then, of course, there'll be questions about electronic numbers. Webby cannot help you there. So you'll have to rely on the items provider for numbers. Some helpful information. If you have any questions about the survey contents, please call 417-895-5600. 5000 or email Corey. This is his email. He said he was going to attend. I'm not sure if he's in the audience at the moment. I've also included a link to the electronic resources guide for 2024, but I'm sure the 2025 one will be out here soon with more updated information. So that's it. Those are the reports that you can use Webby for to get your information. If you have any questions, anything that you didn't understand, please ask. We are open to helping if we can.
I have a question, Tony.
Absolutely, Marianne.
When I ran through these to see how they were gonna work, I noticed on the corrected count of both that 13,290 and 13,291, they have a section on, they have pivots, and I never use pivots, and they confuse me, and I don't, is that something,
Uh,
is it just how it
I
arranges it, or?
I honestly would not mess with the pivot.
Okay,
There's no reason to.
okay, no,
Uh,
I like that answer. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's there. If you want to play with it, you could. I wouldn't bother with it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Are there any questions in our chat? Marianne, do you see any questions in chat?
No, I do not. It was somebody asking
Okay.
about the PowerPoint being shared, and they see it was in the email, so that
Yeah.
was answered. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it is all in the email. We and then there's the end. Bummer, I know. I'll stop sharing. There we go. And yeah, I don't see other questions in chat at the moment. Anyone have any other reports, questions in general on how to run or how to clone or how to? It's been helpful if PLS reports together.
I thought the
Thank you,
PowerPoint
Rebecca.
was very easy to follow and worked out fine I mean, just testing it out. So that's,
Yeah.
thank you for all your work with that. That's wonderful.
Oh, well, thank you for, you helped too. You were
Well,
testing to make sure everything was working. There's a good report template for age evolution. Or I'm sorry, evaluation, age evaluation. So you need, Tiffany, do you need to know the age of a patron, or do you need to know the age the age range for the an item?
We usually do a nonfiction age evaluation each year just to look at our currency of the collection.
So you're looking at
Particularly nonfiction.
patrons who are checking out those items and what their age range is.
No,
No.
the nonfiction books are relevant for a certain amount of time.
Oh,
So
okay.
just
I know.
how old a collection is.
I know what you mean now. I'm
Yes.
so sorry. I know what you mean. So basically you're just looking for their publishing date and seeing if it's something that is still relevant.
Yes.
Well, there's definitely reports you can run for a publishing date. I guess evaluating the relevance still is a little more amorphous. I mean, for computer
Publication.
books,
I just-
yeah,
I'm
go ahead. I'm
pretty-
sorry.
No, I'm pretty new to reports, so I just there's a lot of templates and I'm not always sure I have the right one for that, for what I'm looking for.
I think you could take a weeding report and sort it by publication date.
Okay,
Yeah,
There's a weeding report in there and you can sort it by shelving location. You can narrow it down to just a specific shelving location, so your nonfiction, and then sort it by date of publication. Or you could sort it by date created, either one, if you were interested, how long you've had it.
okay, thank you.
and Tiffany, I hate to assume you've used the search feature in reports before.
No, I'm usually just using templates that are for reports that
Sorry.
have already been created.
Okay. Well, I mean, basically, there's a search feature that will hunt down reports for you.
Sure.
So let me just bring up our reports and I can do a quick search.
I
as an
am
example.
seeing the search tab now.
Okay, yeah. Just type in a term, type in weeding, or type in publication date, and usually it will bring up something.
Okay, that's
Do a
helpful.
quick
Thank you,
share
guys.
there.
Thank you
Oh,
for
you're
that.
welcome. Uh, Thank you, Corey. Corey just put in a good link for electronic resource in the chat. So that will be helpful. Any other questions or anything else we can help you with? Corey, do you want to answer any questions? Or
I would be more than happy to. So I am here, so if anyone has questions on specific reporting requirements or any of those things, I know the timing of this fell poorly and that we're a day away from the release, so you haven't seen the new one. But I can assure you that as far as all of this goes, everything should be pretty much exactly the same as it was last year. I know that in the past, kind of the biggest problem we've run into with those circulation reports is trying to separate out the interlibrary loan items so that you're only counting out materials checked out by your own patrons. I'm assuming that within this process that these reports are custom built to kind of take care of that for you on the front end. Probably Tony could probably speak to that better than I can. But everything else should be pretty straightforward.
yeah, well, the circ report will you're filtering with your library, therefore it's going to be your patron is the one who's checking that item out, period. There's no other, it's not covering things you've sent away or anything like that.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah, if anyone does have questions about what they're reporting, let me know.
Alrighty. Thank you very much. And thank you for coming to the meeting. I appreciate it. Well, I hear a lot of nothing, so I'm going to assume no one has any questions. If everyone is happy, I would entertain a motion to end the meeting for the day, and we can all get on to getting ready to actually do the PLS. Do I hear a motion?
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting today.
Thank you, Marianne. I will second that one. So we'll go there. And so thank you so much for coming. And we wish you a good rest of your day.
Thank you, Tony.
Welcome.